two-wheelers, and welcome to a new lesson for rollerblading for beginners. This time I'm actually going to teach you some of the different ways in which you can brake. Now this is possibly one of the most important lessons that I'll be showing you, simply because you can go as fast as you want, but if you don't have the stopping power to actually back up your speed, you might be in some serious trouble.
It's easy to get lost in the wonders and joys of speed when it comes to skating, but you must actually remember that braking is just as important. I mean, it's not like you're seeing super fast cars with very low performance brakes. That's why the faster the car, usually the bigger the brakes. So this is why it's probably such an important lesson to learn how to brake the more you advance in speed, because the more speed you will have, the harder it will be for you to be able to handle very sudden moments when something might just jump in front of you. So that's why today I wanted to teach you some of these basic brakes, starting with the lemon stop. You can actually start performing this stop by slowly curving your legs outwards, then curving them inwards while also pushing outwards. If you can see here, it's quite easy to perform this action at very slow speeds. So this is something that, yes, you can do at higher speeds, but usually it's for a smaller speed. Moving further, we are actually looking at turning as a means of stopping. So we can actually see how basically turning your direction to the left or to the right actually takes the speed away, eventually coming to a stop. Now you can also be able to use a reference point like a rock, for instance, in order to be able to condition yourself to actually turn at a specific point. This will greatly enhance the precision with which you are actually braking. Moving further, you can actually take this rock and apply it to learning the T-stop. Now, in the beginning, you need to first position your leg in the T position. Now, for the T-stop position, you need to be able to throw your back leg a bit further away in order to achieve a greater degree of drag. This is actually what will be able to stop you. In the beginning, you might actually put your leg and notice that you are actually rolling to one side or the other. Now, this is actually a normal reaction. It is happening simply because you need to place more weight and pressure on the back leg, and this will give you the power to actually maintain your position. The front leg, the one that is basically rolling, needs to have a very small amount of weight on it. The T position will be extremely useful, especially in situations such as this one. This child actually popped up right in front of me, and the T brake actually helped me to be able to stop as quickly as possible, or just to be able to control your speed.
So basically what I've shown you up until now, we have the lemon stop, the T-stop, and of course the turning stop. So these are some of the most basic and the most useful brakes that you can use. The T-stop is actually being used even by more professional, more experienced skaters. So I know that myself, I've actually used the T-stop for going down hills a lot, but there are also other types of stops. For one, we have the power slide. See, that's what happens if you are not committed enough, especially with bigger wheels such as this one. You need to make sure that the angle is going as much as it needs to, and on asphalt such as this that is way more coarse, you will find that you need to commit, yeah, to basically thrust your entire leg into it. A well-performed power stop is actually one of the fastest ways that can bring you to a halt in as little time as possible. Now, if we can look at the position, so not only the angle of performing this stop, but also the attack point, we are actually looking at a slight curve in the opposite direction. So if you're trying to do the power stop coming from the left, so throwing your right foot forwards in order to do this, you can actually go a bit to the left, coming back to the right, and then basically starting your turn into the power stop. Yeah, the turn itself can actually be as a side motion, so basically taking your right leg or left leg and throwing it in a curved motion. But remember that it has to be done with confidence and with the angle that will actually take the grip away, so basically rip that level of grip into the point where you're actually beginning to slide. So the power slide is actually a bit more trickier to actually pull off. I would actually recommend learning these types of brakes possibly with some smaller wheels, so not with 3x110, you know, so consider doing this with maybe 4x80, 4x76, maybe 4x90. If you're experienced enough but just haven't got the chance to learn these type of brakes before, then I guess you can do it on any wheel size. Of course, please wear your safety helmet, so not just a cap like me, but try to at least wear a helmet and some gloves. And in order to protect yourself even more, find a place that is quiet, with very few people, and as flat as possible. Yeah. Another quite important aspect would be to find some places that don't really contain rough surfaces like this. So I'm not saying that you cannot learn on such a surface, but it would be much more easier for you to find something like smooth concrete or some sort of marble, yeah, or maybe an ice hockey rink, yeah, of course, with no ice, because that will give you far less grip, yeah, for your wheels. So you'll be able to position yourself and see that you can actually start mastering the move, because you are able to slide much faster. Yeah, because on something like this asphalt is very coarse, so this means that the wheels will catch grip very fast unless you are very committed with what you're doing. Okay guys, so I think I showed you most of the types of brakes that you can actually perform. I really hope that you found this useful and enjoyed this. If so, make sure to like this, share it, and if you want to see more, subscribe. Also, don't forget to click on that bell icon, and this way you'll be notified whenever I put up a new video. And I'll be seeing you in the next clip. Bye bye.